If you didn't see the video that I just uploaded, it's a motivational video. It's meant to help those who are struggling to quit reselling. There's a lot of motivational videos that will tell you to keep going, and sometimes you just shouldn't keep going. So I uploaded that video and explained the downsides of reselling and that maybe it is time to quit. And so if you need that, if you need some motivation, a little help with that to decide that you're going to go back to work, go back to work. There's nothing unethical about pivoting. There's nothing wrong about choosing to do something else. You're always going to be doing something, and being stubborn and sticking with something that isn't working for you is not something that you should do. And if you don't have the personality type for the struggles that you're going to face, then you need to get into something else. You'll be a lot happier and you'll be a lot more successful. I don't want you to stick with something for a year and find out that it's not for you. And people may interpret that as being mean or not having faith, and it has nothing to do with any of that. Some people just need to hear the truth. Those who are going to succeed in this don't need me to tell them and motivate them. Last week we had 78 orders for $4,066. Before I show you what sold, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that we got at the yard sale this weekend. I'm super excited that I got a bunch of masks. This is just one of the Halloween masks that I got. These will go for between 50 and 70 a piece because they're brand new. There's a bunch more over here. Actually, I'll go over here. So, a bunch of really creepy, unique Halloween masks. They all still have the tags on them. And what I did was I ended up paying 14 bucks a piece for them because he was originally selling them for 25, and I just said give me 7 of them for 100 bucks. And I should be able to get $50 to $70 per mask. And then I got a bunch of clothing. I usually pay between $2 to $3 or between $1 and $3 depending on the item. So for this heavier, like this Tommy shirt, I actually did pay up for it. I paid $5 for that. But then, like I said, it's usually $1 to $3. But with this coat epoxy, obviously because the tag is still on, I ended up paying, I believe in the video, I believe it was $20, but I should be able to get at least 80 for it. These Cardinals, that was $1, and then just some regular Tommy shirts. Another one was $5, and $5 for that one. That'll be it for the clothing. Just a couple pairs of jeans. One of them has tags on it, True Religion. These were $1 for those. Now let's go back to the little hard goods over here. And I got these all gender bathroom plaques. Surprisingly, these were $50 a piece, or they sell for $50 a piece. I ended up getting them for $1.25 a piece, or $1.33 a piece. And there's 5 of them. These Nike shoes were $2. They still have the tag on them. I should probably get around $30 for those. All of these guitars plus this piano, these Guitar Hero guitars, she gave them all to me for $5. And I think they'll go for between like 40 to 50. Usually is what the Guitar Hero guitars go for. These Tesla wheel cap covers. Got all 4 of them for 25. I might have been 35, but they sell for between 50 a piece. I paid 35 for all 4 of them. So 35 into 200 on those Tesla wheels. Plus I'll have the bag. I'll probably just sell the bag with maybe one of them. I don't know. We'll see how much the bag is worth. This TV, CRT TV that has the little DVD on it. I got it for $5. Should sell easy for $100. The remote comes with it. Unfortunately, the sticker thing that goes over this, the plate, it tells you what the buttons do what. It tell you what buttons do what. Came off, but even without the remote, these sell for $100. So, and because it's really small, it's not going to be too difficult to pack compared to other small TVs like this. This car I just got for $2, like a little taxi. It's a metal thing. This is unopened. It's an antenna for a truck. This was, I believe I paid, I think it was $10 in the end, $5 or $10. They sell for $100. This house, little house here, all these things were less than $1 a piece. These were plates. I normally wouldn't buy these plates, but I got all of these plates for $5. So boxes and boxes of them. Because I have people who can list these, it's worth the time. Because some of them go for between 20 to 30 bucks a plate. And the other thing I took into consideration is that the styrofoam is already in there. So to ship them is not going to be too difficult. If these were just loose plates with no styrofoam, I would have passed, just because I don't want to risk them breaking when they're being shipped. There's some more of them. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, some more. Got a bunch of them. It's probably like $600 or more of plates. $4 or $5. Again, we had 78 orders for $4,066. First item we have were these Patagonia bib pants, snowboard pants, snow pants, for $349. A Nike golf hat with Mickey Mouse on it. This ended up going for $13.99. Aviation Week magazine for $14.99. I love these magazines. Got a bunch of them. Mini deep sea diver helmet. I think this is for a fish tank, or it may just be decor that you put on your book stand, but that sold for $19.99. This George Washington, the Prayer Valley Forge. It's not a painting, it's a framed print. And it ended up going for $350 on an offer. It's got like a certificate of authenticity as well. This was a local pickup. They purchased locally, so I'm very glad that we didn't have to ship that. A Memorex 2 Extreme personal digital stereo cassette player. This went for $20. Shark Navigator. This is a vacuum part. It's just the container where the dust gets collected. This went for $29.99. A vintage RCA camcorder. This was $59.99. Got this for $5. 3 Black & Decker Edge Hog serrated blades. I ended up taking an offer for $17.99 on this. A Plant Water Mr. Vintage Polished Solid Brass Spray garden bottle. This went for $11.99. I don't think that this will be used. I think this is just for decor. Could be wrong. Women's helmet. This went for, I took an offer on this for $34.99. A plate. This isn't from the haul that I showed you earlier, but a plate sold for $11. This is actually a really tiny plate. The ones that I got from the haul should go for between 20 and 40, depending. Elation Professional T4 Channel Chaser Controller. This went for $30. Got that for $3. The Q Strength Buckle ended up going for $100. I think we had 4 of these originally, and we sold 2, and then I redid the listing and ended up selling the remaining 2. Black leather chaps. Took an offer on these for $40. Oh, and just so you know, I'm not showing all of the 70 sales. I'm just doing the more interesting ones. There's a lot of bread and butter type items, a lot of just basic shirts that, $13, $15. It's like a lot of pants that nothing special about them, so I'm just passing on those. This ended up going for $39.99. This is the fridge control board that goes into the backside. All these plugs, I just pointed at the screen as if you can see that. Wires will go in and plug into these from the backside of the fridge. A Sony PlayStation 3. Ended up taking an offer on this for $79.99. This is the last of these hubcaps that I got for $10 for all 4 of them. I just sold the 4th one for $50. They all sold for $50, so it turned 10 into 200. Bradford Exchange Eagle, $34.99. This was $1. G Technology G Drive. This was $1 as well. This went for $75. A Croker fire hose. This will go to a fire department, I'm assuming. And this sold for $79.99. Might go to some building too, like they'll just an emergency hose or something. An OEM Ford mirror went for side mirror. It's a side mirror. This went for $75. Got this for $5. Panasonic Lumix camera. I ended up taking an offer on this for $69.99. And this was something I got for $5 as well. A Working Kangaroo feeding pump. This was $5. I ended up selling it for $175. A Madame Alexander First Lady's doll. This was 50 cents. Sold it for 18. Lego instruction. These were like less than 10 cents a piece because I bought like a whole box of them. And this, I ended up taking an offer for $10. And they do pay shipping on all of these. 9 West floral billfold clutch wallet, $19.99. A Twinkle Potch cervical traction device. This I took an offer for $70 on. Microsoft Xbox One console, $49. And it was untested. Probably should have got a power cable. I'm pretty sure we have one somewhere here. But yeah, we sold that for $50. Another vacuum part, a Hoover hose. This was $20. This was parted from a vacuum that we got for free. So I think there was probably $100 worth of parts on it. A brand new Intel Core i7 processor box. I ended up taking an offer on this for $120. 2 Wii U games, $18. Men Asics shoes, running shoes. I ended up taking an offer on these for $39.99. Those were $1. Some vintage Play School toys, $29.99. These came from just a box of random toys. So there's probably the acquisition cost on these is probably nil to 1 cent. And finally, this Hot Wheels Chevy car. This was also part of that big several boxes, totes of toys. This ended up going for $19.99. Cost on it was probably a nickel of that. And that's it for today. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. Like the video if you liked the video. I'm Jake Day, and I'll see you in a yard sale video shortly.